What's up guys, Shane here from Fugatech 3D Printing, and today we're going to 3D print the Miltech 9mm pistol from Cyberpunk 2077. So welcome back guys, here I have all the parts that we need for this model. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it once I get all of these out. And this actually was not very hard to print. I did it in two colors just because I thought it might look cooler. But you can obviously do it in one. You can do it in many colors even if you wanted to. So this is the Miltech Vindicator 9mm pistol from Cyberpunk 2077, modeled by Juri from 3D Workbench, 3D Maker's Bench, something like that. I can never forget the name. I just know his name is Juri. I've been a patron of his for quite a while now, and I haven't done a model from his armory in a while, and so I decided to do this one. I kind of scrolled through to see what there was. Now there's two different versions of this pistol. This is the simple print version, which is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces, if I counted correctly. 12 parts isn't too bad. The other one is like 50 parts, and it actually has action to it and all that. That might be something I do in a later time, but I wanted to do this one first just because it seemed to be like a fairly simple print to kind of knock out and play with the settings on the Prusa i3 Mark III, which all of these came off of. And again, I printed it in two different colors, and they're both from Ziltech. Now the black, I wanted to print at the black in their matte finished black PLA, but I ran out of it. I mean, I had enough, and I actually did this one. Yeah, so the barrel is actually in it, but you can't tell it's matte because it's all sidewall. You mainly can tell on the top finish on that filament whether it's matte or not. Sidewalls not so much, at least in my opinion, that I've seen. But either way, if you hold them together, you can't really tell the difference. So it was their black and their red PLA, and they printed out great. So I printed it in basically 3 different batches. All the red was able to print in one batch. I did the barrel by itself just because I didn't want it to knock over by having to print the pistols. And again, this comes in 2 halves. Just laid them both flat, like so. I think I had them oriented like that on the bed. They printed out just fine, and they released so nicely. The flex bed with the Fugatech Easy Stick Hot sticks amazingly, and that's what all these are printed with, and being able to just flex it and just watch it pop off is truly awesome. Now I could have printed this on the G-Tech or the Anycubic or the Hypercube that has the Ultra Base, and these literally would just not even be attached once the build plate had had cooled. But I wanted to kind of test out and put a really good hurting on the Fugatech Easy Stick, and just to see how well it would hold on. And it did a marvelous job. Zero peeling on any of these, with and without support. Super happy to see that. So it turned out really nice. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? We wanna put this together and have a nice cool prop. Of course, my battery died right there. Okay, anyways, what do we need to make this happen? We need glue, which I happen to have. Okay, so there are 2 different thoughts behind gluing something together. Now what you could use is more of a gel glue, which I am not the biggest fan of. I feel like it doesn't dry anywhere near the time it's supposed to. So this is a Loctite all-purpose glue, and this one, oh, it never says how long it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to set fairly quickly, I think. I generally don't like it. I have it, but I don't really use it very much. I much rather use the BSI, Boss Smith Industries. This is their Instacure Plus, so you could use just this, put some dots down and hold it together, or you could use that plus a little bit of BSI Instaset. So you put glue on one side, spray Insta on the other. When you marry them together, it is nearly instant for how they bond together. So I think for the big parts, when I actually put these together, I might just use just the super glue, and that'll give me a little bit of time to kind of wiggle it together, make sure it's the right place, and then hold, and hopefully it'll work. And for other parts, I probably could use the Instatek, because once I set these in there, it's pretty much just where I want it to be. So first things first, I'm gonna get to the camera, and I'll just go through putting it together real quick, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. I think that's the easy way to do it. So I'll take a quick minute to thank today's sponsor who helped make this video possible, and that is ProXPN. They offer a VPN service that's available via application on many different platforms. So we have Android, iOS, Windows, and Mac. I use 3 of those. I don't use a Mac because no one needs one of those. but it's very easy to connect. They have lots of servers to connect to, and they actually give you a little graph on your connection speed to them, kind of like if your Wi-Fi graph, you know, red, yellow, green. I have about 5 or 6 that are green to me after me a really good fast connection. And having a fast connection means a lot, because then you can actually stream using a VPN while being overseas. Means you can access things like Netflix. Some services are dialing down more, but I have had no issues whatsoever using it to access many different applications. I also use it when I do all my banking online. I travel around the world quite a bit, and having a secure connection back home to be able to do banking, to be able just to log into passwords, log into different websites. I like having that extra security around my connection, so that's why I like to use it. If you guys are interested in checking out their service, please check the link down in the video description below. And there it is. Again, about 12 or so pieces to put together. Really nice, simple build to do, and it feels sturdy. So this was like a 15% infill, 4 top, 4 bottom, and 2 perimeters on all the pieces. And they fit together, again, really nice. I definitely should have maybe thought about adding a second color. Maybe it's like one of the pieces in here, or this plate in here. And you did have to kind of put together the 2 sides, multiple pieces, and then put those together, and then you could slap on the rest. I really do like to have the magazine, but having its own color there. But like in the extra special version, like the super version, like this actually retracts. Like you can actually roll the action on it. Like it's pretty sweet. But this, I think this will be a nice little addition to my little collection I have started going on here. So again, this is the Miltech Vindicator 9mm from Cyberpunk 2077. So if you guys are interested in printing this model, I'll put a link down to Juri's Patreon page. You can only access his files through Patreon. Don't remember how much I give him, maybe $3 or $5 a month. Gets me access to like all the library. There's certain libraries you get. I don't remember how he does it anymore, but either way, I give him money per month and I have access to all his files. I plan on doing many more prints of his stuff with different filaments. I want to do some of the more extended models, like he has some rifles that are like 70, 80 pieces. That's gonna take a long time to print and to kind of get together, but my workflow here is changing, and hopefully I'll be able to do more of these models. But again, this one was super fun, very simple. That's why it's called the simple version. So I highly suggest you guys check out his Patreon page and maybe pick up a subscription to him, and then you can print out models like this. So that's it, guys. Super fun video. I enjoyed making this, and I hope you guys did. And if you did, give the video a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Leave me the comment either way down below. I want to hear from you guys what you thought about this print. If you guys want to stay in tune with what's going on and be sure you know when I print out more of these awesome things, make sure you become a subscriber, hit the bell icon, you get an email notification, and you'll be one of the first ones to know when I upload the videos. If you guys want to help me out financially, be able to do videos like this one, become a patron. Down below, donate $1 or more. You get access to my Patreon feed and access to my after show, which I do after almost all my new videos. And again, those funds come right here to help me do things on the channel. Otherwise, you can help me out, one-time donations in the video description through Streamlabs or Buy Me a Coffee, or you use my affiliate links like buying this filament from Ziltech, and that way I get a little kickback of what you buy from there. There's also coupon codes, especially for this, 15% off. Make sure you check that out, and you can get a good deal on some of the items down there. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, happy printing.